unfortunately, Iran have been getting worse and worse in the way they've been sort of ignoring all the non-proliferation treaty and defying the IAEA inspectors, and so it's certainly delayed their program, and it's delayed them producing lots of enriched material, which there were. I mean, they've tried to say it's for peaceful purposes, but you don't enrich up to 60% for peaceful purposes. And the IAEA actually found that at Fordo that there was 90%. They traced some 90% in the underground at Fordo. So, they were definitely not for peaceful purposes. They're definitely on the route for a bomb. So it has delayed them. It's going to be interesting if the IAEA get back in and can trace the material or not. So what the IAEA found just before they sort of made the declaration is they'd got 400 kilograms of 60% enriched. That would give you sort of 300 odd of 90% enriched for your bomb. You need about 25 kgs for a bomb. So they, potentially they had enough material for 10 bombs. What's not known is, have they converted the 400 kgs of 60%, which the IAEA saw, have they converted it to 90%? If they did, it's of the form of UF6. You then store it in a cylinder, special cylinders. So they need several cylinders to store that. But once they've got that, I mean, they could move that anywhere. So they could have taken it away from the centrifuge plants and hidden it somewhere. So if there is a sort of peace treaty and the IAEA go back in and start reassessing, the first thing they'll want to see is, where's the 400 kg? Is it actually still there, or has it been spirited away? You'd imagine the Iranians say, "Oh, it was destroyed. It's gone. We don't know where it is." But it'd be very difficult to trace where it's gone to, or if was converted to 90% and moved away again. So what they've done is basically destroyed the centrifuges, destroyed the research centre, and all the facilities. So it'd be very difficult for them to sort of make any more enriched uranium, but they might still have this, available. 10 bombs worth could be available. It's going to be very difficult to know. It's one thing to have produced enriched uranium, and you get up to 90% and you've got enough for a bomb, but it's still in the form of UF6. So you've then got to do a deconversion from UF6 to uranium metal. So you need a plant to do that, and then you've got to have a delivery system. You've got to have a bomb design, and then a delivery system for the bomb as well. And if you're going to try and get it down to a size you can put on a missile, you need quite advanced technology to be able to do that. You can make a simple bomb like it originally was dropped on Hiroshima or something, where it's big and large and needs a bomber to drop it. But more sophisticated ones, say to go on a missile, would be a lot more. So I don't know how advanced they are with that end of weapons design. But just having the enriched uranium doesn't mean they've got a weapon.